The snow hit my fence like a wall. I ran outside and saw their plow backing up, dumping everything right onto my land. I yelled for them to stop, but she stepped out instead, clipboard in hand, phone already recording. "This is HOA business," she said, loud enough for the neighbors to hear. I told her this wasn't their street. She smiled and said, "It is now." Then she called the cops and screamed, "He's threatening us," while my kids watched from the porch. I stayed calm, even when she taped a bright orange notice on my gate. It said I was violating HOA rules and had to clear the snow myself or face fines. Funny thing was, I never joined their HOA. I bought this land years ago, long before they built their perfect little row of houses. I told her that. She laughed and leaned closer. "Everyone here answers to me," she said, pointing down the street like she owned the ground under it. That's when the plow driver whispered, "Ma'am, are you sure about this?" She snapped back, "Just dump it." By evening, the snow pile was taller than my truck. Then came the real hit. A tow truck rolled in and hooked my car while my daughter cried, asking why they were taking it. Karen stood there with her arms crossed and said, "Maybe now you'll learn." That moment burned, not because of the car, but because she thought I was weak. She thought I was alone. She didn't know I'd already pulled the old survey maps from my safe. She didn't know the cameras were on. And she definitely didn't know why I kept so many heavy-duty barriers in my shed. I looked at the mountain of snow on my land, then at their only street leading in and out. One thought crossed my mind, slow and clear. If they want to use my property, then they're going to feel it. And that's when I started moving the snow back. Inch by inch, not where it came from, but somewhere that would make them panic. By morning, their street was dead silent. No cars moving, no school buses, just a white wall of snow sealing the entrance like a frozen door. Karen came running, boots slipping, phone already up. "You can't do this!" she shouted. I leaned on my shovel and said nothing. She called it illegal. She called it harassment. Then she said the magic words, "I'm calling the police again." This time she smiled like she had already won. 2 patrol cars showed up fast. She rushed them before they even spoke. Said I blocked a public road. Said I threatened her. Said I was dangerous. One officer looked at me and asked, calm, "Sir, is this your snow?" I nodded. "It is." Karen jumped in. "See? Arrest him!" I handed the officer a folded paper. Old, clean, official. The property line survey. His eyes changed. He walked the line slowly, then looked back at her. "Ma'am, this street sits on his land for 30 feet. Her face went pale. She tried to laugh it off. "That's not possible. I'm HOA president." Next part long video.